Used to when I make up songs, I used to type. I took typing in school, so I got something I can fall back on if I had to. It could happen, you know. So, and I used to type my songs. I would type a lot during the day. I'd just type up stuff, and every once in a while, just a little something would turn into something that I would use for a song that I liked. And one day, I was typing all this. It seemed like gibberish at the time. I hadn't slept in a while, and I was feeling kind of goofy, and I was just typing kind of nonsense and then didn't really have anything to tie it all together, and I got frustrated and thought, I'm just going to throw this crap out, you know, which I probably should have, but, you know, I thought maybe I'd get a cup of coffee and bring this thing in, and so I went down the steps. My apartment house on the third floor. We had across the street the Circle K. You guys, I don't know if it's still Circle K here, where you get your coffee and the honey bun and the cig and everything. And I went over. There's a true story too, by the way. Almost everything I tell you tonight will be true. I go over to the store. This is true. I go over to the store, and there's these two guys on the counter. They got the Circle K shirt on. They seem like they're the guys that work there. And I go to pull on the door, and the door won't open. And I look at them like, well, what did I do to you guys, you know? And I noticed that when one of them kind of turned around to look at me, there had been like the handle of a knife was right on the back part of his shoulder. You know, this is in kind of a nastier part of Memphis, and I was assuming the rest of the knife was down in his shoulder, and he was standing there, and his friend was looking like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do, you know? And I thought, man, where am I gonna get coffee now? There's a sign on the door that says, temporarily closed, will reopen in 20 minutes. And then I felt so bad for the guy because they give him 20 freaking minutes, you know, to get it cleaned up and get out of there or get back to work or something, you know. Well, I felt so sorry for him, and so I thought, well, I'm not going to try to push the issue, and I gave him that look like, I hope everything works out okay for you, and I walked back up to my apartment, and I was sitting down looking at this gibberish, and I didn't have any coffee, and my mom calls me on the telephone. I pick up the phone, and she says, well, how's everything down there? I said, it's a circus out here, Mama, and she said,